And our income right now is glorious, so much that we can just happily make loads of fighter jets and loads of units. Let's make another transport while we're at it. It'll really speed up the process of shipping these troops around. Okay, that'll have to do for now. Take Tokyo, guys. Now in battles, the only thing that matters are the troops you use. You can't add generals, you can't roll dice, you don't get army tradition or morale or any of that. You just throw everything you can at it. And if your numbers beat their numbers, it's your victory. Jake, does it mean no more EU4 exploits? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, I don't have the job yet. Now, I really should leave some kind of defense around here. Otherwise an AI could just walk in and take it. So we'll leave behind, I think, just one for now, because I don't think others are going to invest that much into it. Otherwise we want all of our troops back over there. I've secured all this land for myself. If we just finish off this part of Asia, we can make our way over, fight through the Middle East, and destroy Europe. We'll leave the New World to their own devices.
Transport fleet completed in Shanghai. 3 units ordered to be shipped to Shanghai.
Good, everything's ready. And we have a half-decent air force too. This is all just coming together really quite well. Again, we'll leave behind one division of infantry just to guard Shanghai. It being coastal, it's probably going to be a lovely target for everyone. And we'll march north and take this land. It gives us a chance to build up some money as well, which I will no doubt invest in a lovely air force. Speaking of air force, what are you doing? Sometimes, for reasons I can't fathom, certain units just ignore the call. I think it's because I don't spend long enough selecting them.
You have captured Shenyang. You have captured Pyongyang. 7 units ordered to be shipped to Harbin.
There we go. I was just trying to get all my units to move in sync there. Hey, the controls can be a little clunky at times. Alright, no problem that can't be solved with more fighter jets. But you always need a good chunk of infantry. They are, after all, your cannon fodder. And once all that infantry is ready, I'll probably strictly make armoured divisions, because I see the AI use them, and it's pretty deadly in their hands. Done and done right. What I think I'll also do is I will get a carrier on the way, because that I'm going to need that as a bridge. Carriers can support your fighter jets, making like an extra circle here. So where the airfields don't give me enough range, the carrier will be the bridge between them. And you'll need to cross that bridge once. Jake making his enemies suffer like cheated. I love House of the Dead so much. Well, 1, 2, and 3. Let's not even talk about overkill. God, seems horrible. Alright, I'll have all you guys march together. They go at the speed of the slowest when you do this, and this is probably the slowest. Looking good. Just love those fighter jets so much. Should be illegal. Don't know why you feel the need to go that way, but it's the infantry I'll be waiting on anyway. And the rest of these infantry, secure airfields.
Aircraft carrier built in Shanghai.
It's going to make life a lot easier for me. And that aircraft carrier, we may as well stick it over here. We'll be needing it later. Let's just hope nobody decides to go and sink it. So good. The north is ours. I never did take this though. Let's make it so. And we've got plenty of money for more units, so armoured divisions are a go. They're every bit as good as infantry at fighting, other than cities, where the infantry defends better. Yeah, more armour. Also, armoured divisions are invulnerable to nukes. Nukes which murder every single infantry division. And we don't want that, funnily enough. Oh,
You have lost Calgary.
the Russians are on the move. I don't really mind though. This is great. My worst enemies in America are duking it out with each other. However, that means one will probably decisively win, swallow the other, and become the real endgame threat. That's fine though. What is a game without a threat? We'll wait until all of our armors are finished before we start bringing them in. Just so I can have a lovely stack of 9 of them rolling. We'll make some more here.
Bangkok.
Sometimes the whole arriving at the same time can be a little furnickety.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Ho Chi Minh City. Just making names up at this point. Jake, do you want me to post a link to a video showing off American Truck Simulator? There's no ban on links around here, but I won't have a chance to look at it whilst this is going on.
Armor near Bangkok.
Come on, we need these cities.
Armor near Shanghai.
Alright, all of our armoured divisions are ready, from here at least. So, let's rock and roll. And of course, there is always room for more aviation. I'll take the sky any day. Gee, just how threatening is that? Could probably march in with just these. But since we can only capture cities at the speed of our infantry marching, we may as well just wait on the infantry anyway. Actually, I don't agree with that at all, even though I just said it. If we take cities using our infantry and our... Hold on, I don't have airfields around here, do I? I'm having to rely on my attack carriers. Alright. I got an idea then. Okay, a bulk of these units can keep moving with everyone else, but I'm going to leave behind 1, 2, 3. Hold on, that wasn't what I wanted to do at all. There we go. Leave behind 3. Because I have 3 transports, that's going to work out pretty nicely. And these guys will be on the offensive. They won't be quite as useful without the infantry soaking up the damage, but it's going to be plenty enough to secure these cities. Glorious. So, although the city isn't mine because no infantry marched into it, we got more infantry on the way. Still, I need an airstrip or else I'm going to be a little out of my element here, and there are no airstrips in India. Oh well. Guess it's just going to be the Panzer Brigade taking care of it.
3 units told to embark. Armor finish near Bangkok. Capture Dhaka.
The thing is, when I use the range on the carrier, it only allows the jets to fight at a very reduced efficiency. At least they still don't take damage, though the armored units soak all that up for me. Glorious.
You have captured Kolkata.
We'll take it all. Okay, everything looking good, making tons of money. Much like in Europa, you control Asia, you control the money. And as long as we clear these cities in time for the infantry getting here, then we'll have nothing to worry about. And leave one of you behind, the rest of you march to kind of like an unspecific location just so I can use you later. I'm going to have the guys in boats around primarily to snipe these cities once I've emptied them of all hostiles. Gee, this situation's a bit bad with the lack of airfields. I didn't realise it was quite so bad. I might need a second carrier for my boats. Carriers can't defend themselves, so they're very vulnerable.
You have captured New Delhi. Armor in Bangkok.
Still gonna want more armors though. It's going to feel good using German strategies against Germans. Oh, however, this is another city, Dubai, and I can just take it without having to destroy the people inside. Seattle captured by Russia. Does that mean Russia beat them off? Both sides looking a bit disorganized. At least Russia's taking the advantage here. They will not be able to take Vancouver with that force. I'll put money on it. It's a close one, but Vancouver will hold. Alright, do I still have no... Yeah, I got an airfield here, which is utterly great. And I think there's enough airfields to get me to Europe. So you can kind of drift to the outer edges of it, and hopefully that'll be enough to connect everything. We do need more infantry though. That's another city we can take just by standing next to it. And so is that.
You have lost Vancouver.
Well, that was a shock.
Armor completed in Mumbai.
I wonder if they'd reinforced Vancouver. Well, can't cry over spilt milk here. Gotta continue the advance. Europe must fall. Jake, stream title and game. What is it saying that I'm playing Europa? Because I did update it. Then again, Twitch takes that as more of a guideline sometimes.
Unit ordered to board transport fleet.
Doesn't look to be... No, I can snipe some lands down here. Cape Town, let's hope it produces gold. In the meantime, let's continue to secure these lands. Our boats can't get there, but I'm sure our armoured divisions can hold out just fine. Right, we'll wait until we get some of these areas to expand our aerial holdings. And we can build up some more general units. And we should reinforce the armoured divisions. Gee, Europe's looking a bit red there. Who would have thought it would be the lazy Iberians embracing communism? Just check that. That is asking for a nuke. Jake, take the city in the middle of Arabia. It has an airfield there. I'm marching on all of these cities. There we go, I've got the airfield. Which means I now have all this range, so... It's time for Cairo to fall. Cairo's worth 12 billion, definitely worthwhile. So you folks, please take Cairo.
Capture Cape Town.
I never took that, that's funny. Well, not haha funny, but... I wonder, can a transport boat sail through the canal? Yeah, it can. That's pretty cool, but not something we're going to use.
Unit ordered to disembark in Cape Town.
Yeah, we've got aerial abilities down there, but I don't think we're going to need it.
Infantry in Karachi.
Oh, we can't actually build any units in Cape Town. It's fairly worthless. But we can build units here, and I rather think we will. We'll use that as our base of operations for Dirty Africa. Not to be confused with Clean Africa, that doesn't exist. Alright, we'll want to really make my mark in Europe, so
Capture Tel Aviv.
let's keep the march going. Soon it's going to be a problem of actually reinforcing these cities, and oh, I never did take these, did I? You work on that, please. 10 billion, 0.6 billion. Oh, something to be said for that. And this is why infantry is not so hot. They are extremely slow. But they are so slow that I can pretty much tell them to do stuff and then forget about them for a while.
You have occupied a barracks.
Alright, this is ours. We need a lot more infantry around here. Need to move fast, but infantry too slow. Alright, tell you what, you guys are fine down there. We're gonna get our transports up here so we can actually move these infantry around at breakneck speeds. Oh, and get a lot more of them. Okay, maybe that's a bit much. 3 there, and 3 here.
You have captured Cairo.
And I think a few more transports wouldn't go amiss. Really trying to blitzkrieg this achievement. And the trouble is, if one of these guys start feeling kind of naval, they could just sail over and take over my city, since I don't have much in the way of defense here. I could defend them if I could just get my air force back there, and I can, thanks to this carrier bridging the gap here. As long as I don't have to fight in that attack carrier's range. Alright, I'm losing my train of thought here. What am I even doing? I think I wanted to recruit infantry here. Yeah. Lots of it. So that we can be the ones to march through Africa and take it. This is terrifying. I'm not sure where to draw my border in Europe just yet. This is a nice force to have, but it's really not quite enough yet.
You need to capture Tehran.
You guys can work on down there, but
Infantry completed.
some of you don't need to. Let's not have you march right into the enemy's face.
Infantry finished in Cairo.
Right, I can run with this. Gonna need some transports though.
Transport fleet finished in Cairo. You need to capture Mecca.
Oh, you're welcome to make a move on me, Netherlands, but I don't think you're gonna make it. Oh, actually, that's rather a lot of units. I wish I could capture Belgrade before they managed to finish that unit. Right, we've got more transports on the go. I think talking about Africa as a single entity is bad form, but I wasn't being entirely serious about being offended by his comments. Good, because if you're offended around here, then you should probably just remove yourself.
Unit ordered to disembark in Belgrade.
I think the chances of us getting to Belgrade before he finishes that unit are slim, but worth it. And we now have much better aerial access for Eastern Europe and Italy.
Infantry combat ready in Cairo.
Right. We need a lot more units around here, so get moving.
4 units ordered to be shipped to Athens.
Oh, he wants me. He really wants me, and I will not be able to take that city in time. However, no, it's really not worth it. Let's step back for just a minute.
Capture Antwerp. Unit ordered to board transport fleet. Unit ordered to disembark in Istanbul.
Yeah, we're gonna have to build up our forces here if we want to make much of a march against the Netherlands. Because this is a little terrifying. Jeez. If I engage that stack, he's going to probably move in with everything he's got to fight us. We would win, but the casualties would be very high. Sounds like my kind of battle. Let's try it out. Try it, my friend. Just try it. Yeah. You thought that one through differently, didn't you? This is excellent. I could wipe this stack if he just gives me the opportunity. Either he reaches me or I reach him. I'll take either. Like I said, the losses will be high, but too bad.
Unit ordered to board transport fleet.
We've got loads of money. We should be building many, many more men. I don't really think there's anywhere that I can build. No, there we go. Places I can build planes. Alright, Belgrade, time to fall. And it just so happens we have some infantry for the job.
Johannesburg. You need to capture Belgrade.
Oh, whilst we're at it, whatever this is, Odessa, 18 billion a year. That'll make a tasty little number for us. We'll leave behind... Oh, jeez. You... No, not you. It can be really difficult trying to target specific units for something. There we go. We're trying our best to reinforce these areas. Because the People's Republic of China are on the march. They want Africa as well. The standards are low. Of course, they took Spain and Italy. How's things going over in America as well? Russia, who I thought might have the advantage here, is getting steamed by India. Alright, this is acceptable. Want to have plenty of units able to defend this for when China comes for us. Now, none of these places have tactical nuke facilities, which is something I really want to crack the eggs of Europe. But if I want that, where do I even have to go for some? I know Germany was able to manufacture them when I fought him at some point, but where was he? I know Paris and London have them, but where else? Well, Moscow's fairly ill-defended and they can make nukes, but I'm not sure about the range. It might not be far enough. Of course, Scandinavia wouldn't.
Infantry finish in Athens.
I think we just might mount up our forces and make a march on Moscow. Otherwise, this is looking rather promising. Got plenty of units rising up there.
Infantry combat ready in Shanghai. Unit is being shipped to Odessa.
Whew. Jake, take to neutral Sardinian airstrip. We have plenty of airstrip capabilities here, so I will not need it. That doesn't stop that from being a good idea, though.
Unit is being shipped.
It stops others from taking it, doesn't it?
Infantry in Cairo. Infantry completed near Johannesburg.
Wasn't I making tons of troops down here to take, well, all of it? I'm leaving them there because they can defend Cape Town. They might end up infighting with these guys if a hostile force arrives, but 2 infantry beat 2 armoured divisions in a town any day of the week. Right, 5 units. I'd rather have more. Not having aerial support kind of hurts as well, but cannot be helped. I mean, this is how much I can support aerial units in Africa. Bombers would have a much larger range, but I don't build bombers because they're expensive.
You will occupy an airstrip.
Oh, sweet, we did get it.
Unit
Completely,
ordered to transport fleet.
nobody wants to fight us over it. What I do want then is a lot more transport fleets, because we could take the dirt path.
Unit ordered to disembark in
Maybe if
Odessa.
China gets distracted, they'll leave something like Porto fairly undefended and we could just march in. Then again, he does believe in the armoured units. Oh my. I want that 1.1 billion per year.
Infantry combat ready in Istanbul.
And I've got a stray armoured division. You know what? All of you guys could take that. The coastal ones are the ones I'm more worried about, so we'll replace those infantry. And then that'll give us another way to get into Moscow. Alright, I'm fairly satisfied with this.